Okay, folks, it's WCW 2002. It's the night after Fall Brawl, after we've had two War Games matches, one where Booker's Battalion won, and one where the Deadpool won, so let's see what happens next. So first we have our six-man match, get some people on the show who won't have ring time otherwise, and in this, Palumbo, DDP, and Konan defeat Reno, Shawn Stasiak, and Kaz in 1447 when Palumbo pins Reno with the Palumbo's Pride. 67C+. And DDP actually gets 75 in this, which shows he's not totally shot yet, at least in tag matches. Anyway, for the actual beginning of the show, which gets a 99 A star, basically we open up this show with Bischoff, going over how what a great event Fall Brawl was. Then he invites out Booker. He says Booker is a former world champion. And after his team won a match against Horseman last night, he can think of no better man who, deserves a match against Kanyon for the world title. Crowd cheers. Booker begins his, thankful promo, says he's going to get his chance at, going to take his title back from Kanyon. When the Deadpool's music hits, out comes Vampiro by himself. He sort of, grimly smiles all times. He says, Eric. You mentioned Booker winning a War Games match, but you forget that somebody else won one, mainly myself. Nope, Macias actually won it, but, whatever. That's me talking, not Vampiro. Anyway, Vampiro says, now, I knew you would play, try to pull something like this, because you don't want, a member of the Deadpool to hold the world title. You want your shiny champion who can appear on talk shows, visit hospitals, do all that goody two-shoes stuff. So, I went over your head to the championship committee, to the network, and they agreed that, along with me being U.S. champion, as he taps the belt, my team did win a War Games match, so, I've been added to the world title match at Halloween Havoc, which means it'll be a three-way match. Too bad. Then he just simply walks away. Before he walks away, Bishop says, Vamp, it's true. I can't change that. You went over my head. But you know what I can do? I can announce it next week, right here, live on Nitro. Since you didn't do it, at the pay-per-view, and now you won't do it at Havoc, you'll have a U.S. title match, and you'll know your opponent, at Nitro. So have fun with that. Booker says, then Booker, takes the mic, says, doesn't matter if he has to fight one man, two man, three men, or a dozen men. He's going to walk out of Halloween Havoc with the world title once again. Seka, 99 A star. Have a fun little opening match here, as Jason Jett defeats Paul London in 7:13 by pinfall, 60C. They have great chemistry. That's good. And then after the match, Jett is celebrating when out of nowhere, Morningstar comes to the ring, hits him from behind, hits the angel wings, holds up the Cruiserweight title, and then slams it down. 56C-. Then we have a Goldberg hype video, which goes an 86B+. Basically, it goes over the fact that, Goldberg he'll talk about the future of his wrestling career at Halloween Havoc. So there you go. Bill Goldberg will be at Halloween Havoc announcing, his, what his future in the ring will be. I wonder what will happen there. Then we got a tag match where America's Most Wanted, Chris Harris and James Storm, go over Hoovy and Blitzkrieg in 6:14. Harris defeats Hoovy by pinfall, and that gets a 58C-. AMW have a post-match promo where they basically talk about, how they're the future of tag team wrestling. Sure, Jarrett have a tag title shot tonight, but they got lucky, at the four-way. So whether they win the titles or they fail once again, it'll be AMW's shot after that. Then we have actually a much better match than I thought. Basically, Lance Storm goes over Tajiri in 8:50 by submission with the Canadian Maple Leaf. Actually clean. 72B-, so really good match. And then he cuts a promo. 64C says, that was just a reminder. I'm from Calgary, Alberta, Canada, and I'm still the best wrestler in the world. So that's 64C. Then we have basically our one main event. We have a Horseman promo, basically, Konan talks about, does it matter who I'm facing? Nobody's better than him. Jarrett Douglas cut a quick promo basically saying, they're in the main event tonight because the main event is Horseman time, and they're going to keep the tag titles against two punk kids like Styles and Paris. And then Flair cuts a promo and Steiner says, "Buddy, I was busy last night, getting bloody in the cage. Woo! But now, you think you're the big booty daddy? I was making women scream when you hadn't hit puberty, kid. Blah blah blah." Ric Flair promo, and there we go, 96 A-star. Then we have a quick Jim Dragons Asiac promo, gets 68 C+. Basically, remind everybody, they're part of the tag division. They're former tag team champions, and they're going, one way or another, going to hold the tag titles once again. Then we have Alexi James, former Mickey James, and Jordan Cole, who is the Chrissy Vane. Anyway, Jordan comes down to the ring, cuts a bubbly face promo, thanks to fans for the support she's getting so far. James comes out, cuts basically a whiny heel promo about how, Beth Phoenix, she should be the first WCW Women's Champion, but Beth Phoenix got lucky, and she's going to take her aggression out on Cole tonight. So that gets 61C. And the actual match, basically Lexi James pins Jordan Cole in 728 with a handful of tights. So basically she'd to win, 54C-. Not bad at all. Then basically we have a backstage promo where Helms is with his buddies Gigantes, Reno, and Cash, and he basically still isn't happy he was on the pay-per-view last night. And then he talks about, Old Man Flair was in the main event, Sting was in a 4 games match, but where was Shane Helms, the future of World Championship Wrestling, the next big thing in this business? Nowhere to be seen. And that's why, maybe I might have to resort to desperate measures. So one way or another, I will show everybody, I am the next big thing in WCW. 86B+, Helms, really good promo. Well, he's getting there. Then in a tag match, Macias and Lestat defeat Lex Luger and Dustin Rhodes in 6-12, when Macias defeated Lex Luger by pinfall for the Cruiserweight Power after, let's say, Morningstar ran in. I forgot to take Lawler off as his manager. Anyway, also we had the match. Basically, Billy Kidman running in, and we're going to say, and distract Dustin. So 73B- puts over Macias and Lestat. And then after the match, Rhodes chases after Kidman, and then basically Macias and Elias just lay in the boots to Luger. That gets a 69C+. Then basically, after, come back from commercial, Gene Okerlund catches up with Billy Kidman. He, asks Kidman why the heck did he, distract Dustin, and Kidman shakes his hand, kisses Misty, and says, why not? And then 63C. Then in our main event, which is a really good tag match, Jeff Jarrett and Shane Douglas defeat Air Raid in 1248, basically, by cheating, and that gets an 80B. So yeah, just a really awesome match. Probably would have been better with a longer match, but you never know. Then to end the show, we've got a Horseman beatdown with Flair coming out, and then RVD, Wright, and Ray Jr. all save to end the show. 81B. And that puts us at an 87B+, which I think is our best show ever. Not 100% on that, but I'm 95% sure on that. So that's great. So let's see if anything weird happens. Ooh, okay. I don't want that to happen, but that'll be something else I need a little to fix. Anyway, so we did better than Raw, which is good. Yeah, not much of a show. So, yeah, okay, so regular development stuff, some rival bids, and yeah, okay. Anyway, that's about all for now, so hopefully I'll be able to re-sign my next big star and, my legend. Anyway, that's all for now, so Like the video if you're enjoying things. Subscribe to the channel to keep looking at this series, and comment on what you're enjoying or not enjoying. I will talk to you later. See ya. Adios.